down here at the bottom right-hand corner of the map, ESV Ohana, we have our yellow Protoss player from the team Quantic Gaming winning the last game, but needing to win 3 more games in a row to bring his team back. It is Naniwa. And his opponent in the upper left-hand corner from StarTale, our green Protoss player, it is Tiger.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see here what each decides to do. Obviously, it's a 2-player map, so they know each other's start, so it definitely increases the probability of cheese, but that does not necessarily guarantee it. So we could see something very similar to, like a 4-gate or a 3-gate, 1 robo, or, there's so many possibilities, like in PvP. It's hard to, it changes so quickly. It changes by the week.
Well, we'll see what these guys are going to be up to here in just a second, as Naniwa actually starting his scout right after his pylon. I think 2 out of the ordinary there. Tiger very confident in what he's doing, going to sit back and take that ever so small macro advantage by not having to scout right away. And looks like it's 12-gate for him. And a 12-gate for Naniwa as well. So pretty even build so far. Nothing really to be given away by a 12-gate, though. Pretty standard PvP.
Interesting that Naniwa had the probe sitting at the Zelnaga for so long rather than going up and scouting to see if he was doing any shenanigans, like, is he proxying me? Is he making a forge first or something crazy like that?
That's right. So, we'll follow the probe around here for a bit, but on his side of things, gas coming up a little bit later for him. It was 15 gas versus the 14 of his opponent, and looks like a pylon being put down for Naniwa, so maybe waiting for that probe to actually make its way out of the natural before he ducked back in.
Yeah, kind of a weird spot for it, too. It's so relatively so close to the ramp. It's relatively easy to get discovered, but, of course, if it doesn't get discovered, it's bad news bears for Tiger.
It's kind of game, actually. I mean,
yeah.
if it's always so frustrating when you're not diligent enough in your scouting, and you're like, oh, great, there's a pylon on my base, and I was preparing with a robo or something like that, or blink technology, and now I'm just dead.
Yeah. Well, it's always rough too when you get a pylon in and then it gets destroyed before you can use it. So it's very frustrating as a Protoss player. It's like, oh, I just lost 100 minerals for no reason.
And this was kind of interesting as well. As Tiger, he's sitting here and trying to glue himself to this Vespene. Guys, you can't actually deny that being constructed if it's sitting here, and he wants to deny this gas for as long as possible. But as we can see, it's a lot of Chrono Boost saved up, and it's going to Warpgate research for now. So it looks like Naniwa is going to 4-gate, but the question is Tiger going to pick up on it in time?
Yeah, what's interesting also is he actually waited for... Oh, he scouted it.
Oh, that's bad. Oh,
he
boy.
He knows what's coming. He's going to chrono out. Yeah. Ooh, that's going to be interesting. It's going to be more interesting to see how Naniwa responds to this being scouted. Is he going to continue with his game plan, or is he going to switch it up? Looks like he's going full out 4-gate.
That's right. So needs to be able to get this Warpgate research up in time. Now, thankfully for him, he did have a probe. The scouting probe was actually still alive after all of this, so he doesn't have to pull another one off the line, and he can start to put down a couple forward pylons. Does manage to get one down. Oh, but it looks like Tiger just picks up on it immediately. Naniwa in kind of rough shape here, and does get down a second pylon just in time.
Just barely, but Naniwa had to know that Tiger was going to be super aggressive in scouting out potential more pylon locations, and I just don't think that Naniwa's forces are going to be up here in time to stop him from destroying these pylons.
Well, it looks like he's going to try and delay these units for as long as possible. Now has a Zealot in here as well, trying to do damage to the Stalker. It has taken a little bit, but the Stalker for Naniwa is actually going to go down, and he can micro against the Zealot all day long. All the while, one of the pylons gets blowed up, and oh no, Naniwa, he's only got 2 supply free. He actually can't really bring anything in here. In fact, that's the only thing you can warp in is just the Zealot and Stalker.
Oh my goodness. Just warping Instant to be killed. Like, I don't understand the decision at all.
Yeah, I don't think he realized that he was that supply blocked.
Oh, and then one more. Oh my, that's just. And getting supply blocked again down to 22 out of 18. That's
and you
rough.
can just feel the time. He's got 3 available units he could warp in if he wasn't, if he was full on supply. So the entire time that this pylon is taking to come up, and now he's only going to be able to warp in 2 units with this, are just tons of cycles of warp-ins he's missing now.
Yep. And I really like what Tiger's doing in response here. He's getting Blink. It's very good. He knows that Naniwa does not have a robo. and he's getting Observer, or he's getting Hallucination, which I love because it serves two purposes for him. One, he can use it to hallucinate a unit that can see above ground and use it to blink, and at the same time, he's also going to be able to scout to make sure that Naniwa's not doing anything tricky to try to get back in the game, like a Desperation Dark Shrine or anything like that. It basically it almost solidifies the game with him just with that one spell, I feel like, because he knows he has a stronger army, he knows he's in a better position, and he's going to be able to make sure that nothing tricky is going to be coming up from Naniwa.
That's right. I mean, only DTs could have really caught him off guard, without any sort of detection or anything like that. But as it stands now, we know it's Blink coming up for Naniwa, and he's just trying to produce whatever he can. But look at this. He's only down by 1 worker, but he's down by 6 stalkers. So, I mean, that is just a massive army difference. And, okay, well, he's going to go ahead and warp in or hallucinate a Colossus. This is kind of clever because it can absorb some hits, but it's also going to give him vision of the high ground. So, really cool decision out of Tiger there.
That's pretty awesome.
Oh, and he just blinks right up on top. He's going for it. He doesn't even care. This Zealot could squeeze along the side, but doesn't want to. Just wants a headbutt into that force field. And unfortunately, everything for Naniwa is getting obliterated.
Yeah, it seems like he just tried to do... Well, there we go. That's
Tiger
the game, and StarTale takes the set.
All right, so StarTale is our victors tonight. They win 5-2. Congratulations to them.